Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What up, TSP Nation? Hope you're having a dope day, and thank you for tuning in. This is the Sneaker Podcast, Season 7, Episode 4. My name is Chris Chu, and he is the number 2 aficionado, but number 1 in your hearts.
Oh.
What up, Sean Collard?
Hey now.
Hey now. And he is the straight shooter, the business cash Zaddy. What up, Chloe?
What's up, guys?
And we have a very special guest today, hailing from the Magical Kingdom, longtime friend of the pod. What up, John?
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. Mike couldn't make it this week, but should be back soon. Shout out to the man. As always, the Sneaker Podcast is brought to you by your favorite organic sneaker cleaner. It's Sneaker Logic. You can find them on Instagram at sneakerlogic_official. And if you feel like getting your sneakers clean and you want a little discount action, you can use our coupon code, which is TSP15. Get 15% off your order. I'm running through the cleaner like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Me too.
I'm cleaning everything. It walks through the door, it's clean.
I'm waiting. I gotta wait till spring to start cleaning because it's just messy out there. Even though I don't wear my shoes outside, really, I wear them in work. But even in work, I'm trudging my boots through the school, and then I put my shoes on. My shoes are getting dirty in the school with the salt everywhere. John doesn't know from that because John's living in California.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. God bless you. Yeah, but it's messy. It's messy up here.
Since we're on the topic of what we wore on feet today, how about you start us off, Sean?
Me?
Yeah.
I thought you were going with John. Okay, so today I actually broke for the first time. I wore a pair of shoes for the second time, but I did it on purpose. There was a purpose. There was a reason for it. I didn't have to do it. I wanted to do because I'm a little weird like that. Today's the 34th. We're recording February 7th, and it is the 34th anniversary of the 1988 NBA All-Star game that took place in Chicago, where Michael Jordan lit it up and scored 40 points and got the MVP, and just was it's still to this day probably the greatest NBA All-Star game I've ever seen. So in honor of that game, I busted out my 2018 black cement threes because that's what he wore in that game. So it's the second time I've worn them.
Version.
The 2018 version, yes. Yeah. And second time I've worn that this year, and I will go back to wearing a different pair every day at work. So until today, I had worn a different pair every day at work.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
I didn't even start out with the thought that I want to do it. I was like maybe like a month or maybe 5-6 weeks into the school year.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't think I've worn the same pair of shoes twice yet. And sure enough, I checked out because I take a picture of my shoes every day when I get to work because it's my thing. Teacher sneakers, hashtag. Yeah, I was like, oh, I now it's like I have to keep it going. Now it's like, well, I can't not do it now. But today I kind of broke it, so maybe
it's your chance to get out.
It's my chance. You know what? There's times where I'm like, I feel like wearing my Chicago ones today. And like I can't though because I already wore them like in fucking August.
At what point do you think it might start get annoying?
It's way past annoying. Oh yeah, I'm fed up. I'm fed up because I also have to think like, okay, well, what I have because I'm unDs-ing like so many pairs, which is good, but at the same time, like I don't know that do I really need to unDs this pair to go to school, to go to work?
Yes,
in winter.
Where there's salt all over the floor and like it's slush and. Anyway, so I'm already annoyed with it, but it's like now it's like I want to see things through. But like I said, I kind of had an excuse to break it today.
Right.
So yeah. I won't be too disappointed if I just fall off the wagon and just stop it all together. I am kind of enjoying it still. The fact that I have it's a lot. I've worn a lot of different shoes this year, but I'm also at the same time pretty tired of it. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Keep it up, man. Honestly,
I'll try.
I like the content. For the shoes, like you mentioned, you want to wear the Chicago's.
Yeah.
Rock 2 shoes in one day.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
but that's
a good point.
he's cheating. I
Well,
don't know.
I could wear.
it'll get rid of the fix, you know?
Yeah, but
that's
you
true.
but then what's the
Well, I
difference?
can do that
of
when
you just putting on the
springtime, when the
shoes at home?
when the weather's good outside. I can do that though. I can wear a pair at work, and then at home, or like if I go run errands or something, I can wear something else. But it's like sometimes I have an outfit I want to wear, and I'm like, oh, this would go good with this pair. I'm like, oh shit, I already wore that pair, so I can't wear it today. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
The school year's almost over. Stick with it.
Oh yeah, right.
It's like half,
Exactly.
not even half.
Yeah, I only go to June 30th.
Oh,
gonna
you
go
guys are
really
late.
quick.
Only
Yeah,
5
we
months
go late.
left.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
you
So
prep the night before, though, right, Sean?
sometimes I do. Sometimes I literally it's on the fly when I get up in the morning. It's literally I'll think of I'll pick whatever quality outfit I want to wear, and I'm like, okay, what would go good with this? And then I go down to my sneaker room. And I'm like, I think literally because there's part of the room is dark because it's like not too bright out when I get up in the morning or I get up early in the morning. I'm like a little flashlight looking at the boxes to see which colorway is in the box. I'm like, oh shit, it's a lot of effort for not much payoff because nobody at work cares about it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I have a couple of coworkers who are like, oh, nice shoes. But besides that, it's all for the gram, I guess. But nobody nobody really knows. Like I say it in my posts, but nobody's really like, go keep it going, man. Like no one cares.
I do.
Keep going.
Except for Chloe. I'm basically doing it for Chloe at this point.
Yeah.
which
Don't break.
is fine by me.
Yeah.
So I'll keep going.
All right. Doing it for Chloe. Chloe, what did you wear on feet today?
I wore my gray 992s today. I was in like super dad mode today.
Oh.
Yeah.
To work? To the office?
No, in the office.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wear
okay,
I
sorry,
wear the
yes.
boots.
Office shoes.
Yeah.
And what's the count at right now? Office sneakers?
Oh, I'm at 3.
You're
2
slowing
Jams,
down. You were
New
supposed to be at
Balance.
2 drawers by now.
Yeah, no, I didn't follow through on it yet.
All
Little
right.
by little.
I know what you're doing. You're leaving room for new pickups to just bring them to the office. Yeah. Okay. I like that wear. I think it would go good with some business cash for sure. John, what did you wear on feet today?
Yeah, I had 2 wears today. I went to the gym this morning and I wore Ultra Boost 20 in the signal green colorway.
Okay.
And then I knew that I was going to be on the podcast, so I had to wear another pair of shoes because that's not really representative of what I normally wear. So I ran an errand and I threw on a Jordan 1 high in the 85 cut natural gray.
Oh, nice wear.
I
Very
feel
nice.
like that choice of sneaker was for someone in particular on this.
No, actually, those are by the door. I've got 4 pairs out,
Oh.
and that is one of the ones that are out.
So John knows how to play this. What's at the front door? John, what's at the
So-
front door right now?
Well, you're going to laugh because it's a very Southern California winter front door. I've got the center quartz all white,
Nice.
the natural gray highs, natural gray lows, and Jordan 3 in the racer blue colorway.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice. I like
All
that
white
lineup.
shoes.
I love that.
Yes.
I think you wore the Racer Blues recently at Disney, no?
I wore the racer blues to Disney yesterday.
There you go. See, I
There
paid
you go.
attention.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that.
I bet you they're all spotless, like super clean.
They are. Well, it's 79 degrees today, so.
Oh,
geez,
man.
Thanks. Thank you very much. We could get into a little bit of weather talk if you like. It's
Sure.
very slushy here. It's gotten
Very
a bit
slushy.
warm, which for us means 0 or
It's
minus
27.
4.
It's 27
Minus
Fahrenheit
6.
right here. It's
27
27 Fahrenheit. I just looked at the weather network. It's 27 Fahrenheit. Feels like 16 Fahrenheit. So
Right.
with the wind.
So
we
it
have
gets cold. It gets cold at night here. So it's like when I get up to go to the gym at 5 a.m., it's like 39 degrees Fahrenheit.
freezing.
Yeah, it's very
Oh
cold.
my
Yeah,
God.
yeah,
How
yeah.
do you live?
Yeah, I don't know. That's literally that's shorts weather up here. when that starts to happen up here, we're like, time to bust out the shorts. It's done. Winter's
this is
over.
how I know
I'm
it's
topless.
getting warm, which is 16 degrees Fahrenheit, is when I try to unlock my door, not open, unlock, and the lock has some give to it because
Yes.
the metal hasn't expanded to its max yet.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Your doors aren't stuck in the.
No.
Yeah, they're not stuck. Yeah.
No
Oh my
stuck
gosh.
doors here. Not today.
Don't move. Don't ever come up here to Canada in the
Yeah.
winter, John. Stay.
I don't think I can make it.
No,
Yeah.
you can't. No one can.
Today I wore some New Balance 990 V5 in the Aimé Léon d'Or Collab colorway. that green and purple. It was a mistake due
Oh,
to
why?
the slushiness.
Oh, yes.
This
yes,
shoe
yes.
is suede-y.
Oh, no,
And
no.
So I get in the car in the garage,
Mhm.
drive out, and then I get out of the car at the convenience store and ploosh, my foot in the slush. By that time, it's too
No
late.
good. No
Just
good.
keep going.
Yeah, sneaker logic.
That's a bad
shit.
look.
Yep.
Can sneaker logic even help that thing?
Well, I sneaker logic.
Flush
on
regardless.
waist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
Just
Good
to
to know.
give it a chance. I'll do
Sure.
it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Since we have a guest here today, we thought maybe John, do you want to give a little brief intro? We can tell the people how we know you. I think just through this podcast.
He's a fanboy.
Big
Yeah,
fan,
you
sir.
know.
And
I actually met Lawrence first. That's how I got connected with the Canadian community, and it was through Disney. We actually met on a Disney page, and I was friends with him for a few months before I even knew he had a podcast. And I want to say I was listening to him, and they were talking. This was way back, maybe when the New Beginnings pack was coming out, and I think Joel was talking about. One of you guys were talking about the pack, and I'm like, "Well, what's that podcast?" So looked you guys up.
The sneaker podcast.
The sneaker podcast.
The
And,
sneaker.
so, yeah.
so you met Lawrence. You couldn't believe Canadians were that way, of that sort.
Yeah. We
There
apologize.
must be some decent people, decent Canadians out there,
He is
not just
representative.
Lawrence type.
He is
Let me
not
try to
representative
find
of
them.
this country. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is since then I've met Lawrence in person. He made a trip down to LA.
Yeah.
So I went to the Soul Savvy event and got to meet him in person. And then the next day we met up at Disneyland and hung out at Disneyland for 8 hours.
Wow. A long time with
Hang
Lawrence.
It was. Yeah.
That's a full shift.
It's
Well,
a
he had
full
Jill with
shift.
him, so it was nice.
Yeah. For those who
Very
don't
nice.
know, John's Instagram handle is Weekends with Walt, which, when we first met you,
I thought your name was Walt.
exactly. Right, Scott?
Exactly.
So, but the man loves Disney, and you actually have a podcast, right?
Yeah, we do. We have Kicks at the Castle podcast. We're in our second season. I think we started in May of last year. So we've
Cool.
been doing it for a little while.
Nice.
That's very nice. Yep.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to head on over to John's page, I'm sure you'll be able to find all the links to check out his podcast. So now that we've gotten the details out of the way, let's get into the favorite part of the podcast, which is called New Shoes. Come back,
never
Mike.
Gets old. Never gets old, Mike.
Yeah. Does anyone have some new shoes to talk about?
You know
do.
what? Good. I'm
Okay.
glad someone does, because I'm pissed off that I don't, because stuff for me has been just stuck in transit.
Let's
for
talk
like-
about this first.
That
yeah.
sucks.
Stuck in transit, eh?
in transit. Like I'd ordered a pair from Nike Canada on January 23rd, and it was supposed to have arrived last Tuesday first, and then it got bumped to Wednesday, and then the shipping notifications were just pending, and it's a big red thing saying pending, and there's no other information possible or available. And so I don't know when I'm getting this stuff, but it's already almost a week late, and it's annoying, man. And then I had another pair coming from it got stuck in the abyss of Mississauga.
Mm-hmm.
So it was supposed to arrive, I think, also end of last week, and now it's saying hopefully tomorrow it's supposed to come, but nothing. I did order can I just say this also? I ordered a poster, a vintage poster. I'd wanted it since I was in high school. It's a Michael Jordan poster. I would hold it up here, but you'll understand why I'm not holding it up for the camera on YouTube. I ordered so it's a Michael Jordan poster. He's wearing the twos. It's a classic picture, and I've always wanted it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to buy this poster. It wasn't that expensive. I think I paid like $40 US for it. It wasn't too bad. And the guy originally wanted 65 or something. And so it came in yesterday or 2 days ago, and it reeks of cigarettes.
Oh no!
To the point where when I was handling it, like unrolling and stuff, my fingers smelled like cigarettes after. And so I hit up the seller. I'm like, yo, like the poster, like it's been in a smoke room for like 50 years. Really? I don't know how that happened. I don't know how. Maybe the previous owner had it like that. I store it next to a furnace. Maybe that's why. I have a fireplace in my house. I'm like, dude, it's cigarettes. There's no mistaking the smell of cigarettes. It is like, I can feel it on my fingers. It's like got that like little grimy feel to it. I'm like, it looks perfect, but my God, was this I've been airing it out since I think, when I got it, I guess I got it Thursday because I got it. I opened it. I didn't open it until Friday, and I've let it air out all weekend, and it still stinks. So I don't know. I know this is not a sneaker pickup part, but I need to get that off my chest. Has anybody ever had that where maybe a pair of sneakers that smells like cigarettes?
I had a pair of the Jordan 1 Blue Storm. Got them for like $100.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dead.
No
that.
laces, no insoles.
It was dead. And you brought it back to life.
Yeah,
but
leave it
stunk.
outside.
But they stink. They stunk like cigarettes, though.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. I washed them. Like I washed.
Yeah.
And then I left them outside for a bit, like in the cold, to freeze that.
I may have to try to do that. Hang it up outside somewhere or something.
Yeah,
dude, you're gonna have to laminate it or plastify that shit.
Yeah.
But then
put it under glass.
when he sells it, that the buyer's
I'm not gonna.
"Hey,
Who's
what's
selling?
happening
Who's
here,
selling?
man?"
I'm not that big of a reseller. I'm selling posters.
Sell it with your Pokemon, man.
Yeah. Anyway, long story short, I have no pickups.
If any
you
of
got a pack of cigarettes.
there you go.
I have a pack of cigarettes.
You know
yes.
what? Start smoking in the house. So make the house match
It'll
the
all
poster.
blend in. Right.
That's it.
It'll
Same
catch
thing.
up to the poster. Right. Actually, I have pickups. I just can't. I have nothing in hand.
I kind of have the same situation with Sean, where I have 5 packages
5.
Wow.
in the wind. They're like on their way,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been refreshing for the last 3 days, but there are no change of status for all 5.
Yeah, I
But,
had
like,
for the longest time. The second pair I picked up was awaiting courier pickup, and I'm like, it's been like 3-4 days now. Well, where's the courier? Why is the courier not picking up this package? Oh my God! I guess it's the convoy. So
It's
what's
something.
going
I did receive one shoe though.
Oh,
It is the Puma
yes.
Mellow MB1 and the black and teal colorway. Picked these up off of Puma.ca site
Right.
during the release. Super happy. It's a weird thing when you see an athletic shoe mimic a like hyped release during its like launch. Like it sells out.
It's crazy.
Where people like are texting me and stuff like, "Yo, did you get through?" And at first, Foot Locker site sold out. Everything was sold out, and I panicked a bit. Went on Puma.ca, and it was giving me errors at first, but then it went through. Then I messaged you, go on Puma.ca, grab them there, and boom. When my friends got onto Puma.ca, sold out. So I'm like, oh my gosh, This is crazy.
Wow.
It's an athletic sneaker,
Mhm.
technically,
Yeah.
But the design is nice. The player's like exciting right now. He just got into the All-Star game as take Kevin Durant's place. So there's that. But I don't know. Later on, they reloaded some sizes on Foot Locker, so people were able to check out. But sold out everywhere in Canada.
What's the
I don't know
price
how
point?
it is in the United States. Say what?
How much are they?
They're like $145 Canadian
man.
plus taxes. This is like a nicely priced sneaker right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it makes the pickup real enjoyable. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah. It's like 120 US.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just for
US
John's reference.
Right. Doing the conversions.
Good. He's like a beautiful mind.
We forgot to tell John to bring a calculator with him to
Right.
the podcast.
Oh, well,
So-
I had to do that when you were talking about gas prices last week. I'm like, okay, first of all, I got to
Multiply by 4.
to gallons.
Liters to gallons, and then
then
the currency conversion.
Well, that's it for me this week. But next week should be great, right, Sean?
Hopefully. I should have one pair, and at least it's supposed to come tomorrow. So hopefully,
Yeah. Chloe, why don't you hit the people with what you got for
Yeah.
new shoes?
So I picked up a pair of New Balance 992 in the white and silver colorway, and they're full leather, full
I
out
see that. Yeah.
leather. So
How are you feeling about that, Chloe?
You know what? I don't think I really think this one through very well. I just went with it. I'm like, this is like the Monarch. Like
I was gonna say that's a New Balance Monarch
version
man.
of the New Balance
100%.
992, right? Full leather.
Yeah.
I was also thinking about slush, right? When I saw this shoe, I'm like, yeah, it'll be good, easy sneaker logic wipe on it. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom,
right?
Yeah.
So this might be that hybrid shoe that I wear to work where it looks good in the office and I could just step out really quick.
Right.
Maybe get a little wet at the same time and it'll be all right. Quick, clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll have to spray some Lysol in it from time to time. Just I don't know how
Fresh
it's
in
going to breathe.
Definitely a dad shoe.
Cooking the shoe, cooking the foot. Right.
Yeah. It's weird. This one was like a whole like $40 or $50 less than all the other 992s.
No discount, not on sale, just regular price.
No, regular price. It was like $229 Canadian instead of like $289.
Damn.
For like all the other.
It's a lot for a dad shoe.
Models. Yeah, but no, I'm super happy with it. It's gonna be just easy to wear, right? All white, can't go wrong with that shit.
Yeah, yeah. So your summer shoe.
Yeah,
something shoe. Yeah.
I'm just worried about the heat in there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. White for
breathable.
Summer, but then hot for summer.
Not very breathable.
I think I should just keep it for the winter shoe.
Do that. Camouflage in the snow.
Yeah. So that's this week's pickup. Shout out to Soul Stop.
Shout out to
Soul
Stop. I was a bit sad that I didn't see it on newbalance.ca. Went on Soul Stop. Full size run. Super happy. Easy pickup. Got in 2 days. Shout out to them.
Love the shop. Shout out to Soul Stop. All right, John. Are you ready for new shoes?
New shoes.
All right. There we go.
So I got an athletic shoe that also sold out instantly. And this is actually, I got to give shout out to Kyle for the assist on the Jordan 1 Low golf shoe in the shadow colorway. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, look at that outsole. I've never seen.
Yeah.
I love that they're doing this. They're bringing back so many Jordan retros in a golf version. It's so. I'm gonna have to start golfing again.
Yeah. So this is my fourth. 2 years ago I got the Fire Red 5 Golf.
Mm-hmm.
Last year I got the White Cement 4 Golfs.
Nice.
And I got the Military Blue 4. And so very excited to add these. Again, these dropped in Canada, and I heard it was a disaster on the Nike website.
Oh, probably.
Same thing happened here. I actually tried for the Wolf Gray and the Shadows, and I just struck out. But actually, one of my Canadian buddies picked it up for me. So shout out to Kyle.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, he hooked me up, and I was very appreciative because I think they've actually got some other colors. I saw that they're going to do University Blue, and the Chicago colorway hasn't dropped in the United States yet either. So
Right.
I'll keep after those, but I can never have enough golf shoes. I like to play.
How often would you need to golf to justify getting golf shoes?
Well, that's it depends if you're asking me or my wife.
Well, you're the one on the pod, so
the Fire Red 5s, I've probably golfed in those 40 plus times.
Wow.
And they still have life left in them. I did break out the White Cement 4s and unds them. My best friend's daughter was getting married, and we played golf the day of.
Nice.
And I felt like that was an unds occasion, so I broke out the White Cement 4s. But yeah, so those are on deck. The Military Blues haven't been touched, and these are on deck. So
nice.
So yeah, I've got a few years of golfing before I get through them all. But
yeah.
That's good. That's nice. All right. Anything else in the new shoes category?
No, I'm trying to cut back this year. I'm the last couple of years I've gone crazy the last couple of years. So we'll see how it works out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ask Chloe how that works out.
That's just happening.
What are you at? Number 3, number 4?
Me?
Yeah.
1, 2. Number 3.
3?
So you're done for the year.
He's still there. No, he said 5. No?
Did he say 5?
I think he said 5. Yeah, okay.
I'm going for 5.
Well, if you're looking for, I don't know if what you can wear on the golf course, but I know what you can wear in the streets, and that's our favorite streetwear brand, which is Quality. You can check them out on Instagram. It's Kuwallatee. And look, recently we did our little contest giveaway thing. We did get some comments of like, hey, did you actually announce the winners? Because we kept saying we were going to announce the winners.
Right.
We just wanted to pick the winners. We have picked the winners.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just check them out, make sure they're not like robots or whatever. Yeah. And then we contacted them, make sure they did want to receive the gift cards. And then we contacted our good friends over at Quality. So there are 2 winners. I don't know. First winner is Keith. I'll just say their first name. You can find them on Instagram if you're a Snoopy. But the Keith. And then the other person's name is Serge. So shout out to the 2 winners. They'll be getting their gift cards very soon. Thanks for all the people that did participate. It was very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. We were able to do a little collage action with all your little comments, the I love quality and the quality rules thing. So that was very nice. I don't know, man. I'm really rocking the corduroy pants. Like now, I wear the sweatpants indoors, and when I have to step out, I put on the corduroy.
Mm.
And I'm feeling like it's like a return to the old style. When I wear with sneakers like Jordan 1s or even Air Max 90s with like the corduroy, it's nice.
Just the toe sticking out.
I cut them in a way where you see more than just the toe.
Oh,
like,
good. Okay.
It doesn't drape onto the floor. Yeah.
Right.
So
can I also say we're all big fans of the Perfect hoodie, right? Can I just say that I'm wearing currently the organic Perfect hoodie, and it is a game changer.
Really?
I don't know what the difference is. The material's different. It fits better for me. I'm this is my new thing. Organic Perfect hoodie. I'm wearing the olive one right now. I'm all about I will be getting many more colors of the organic Perfect hoodie.
When I visited their offices, they had one rack which was only the organic stuff.
Yeah.
And you can see the color palette on their organic stuff is particular, and it's very nice. So I was like, oh, when is this coming out? And they're like, soon. So yeah, pay attention.
Highly recommend the organic perfect hoodie.
There you go. You can use our coupon code, right? If you want to check out their site and pick something up. Our coupon code is KICKS20. You can get 20% off your order, and even if you're a gift card winner, you could tack on that discount code. Boom. There you go.
Bang for your buck.
You do it.
I've used that code.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
What'd you pick up?
I'm a big fan of the combat joggers. I've got. I've got those in 3 colors, and then I've got the beach sweatpants. Those are really soft.
Oh, those are nice too. Yeah.
So we've not been able to test it. How is the beach sweatpant in beach weather?
They're great. I actually don't have the other sweatpants to compare them to, but the beach sweatpants the most comfortable pair of pants I own.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Nice.
Very nice. Okay, let's move on to flooding our feeds. Some cool news, some cool stuff that I saw. Dornbecker Jordan 5. It was I think it was I don't know if it's a leak or a little peek at the shoe. You don't see the full shoe, you just see part of the shoe. Dornbecker Jordan 5. Was it a low? I think it was a low.
Looks like a low,
right?
Mm-hmm.
They will be unveiling the whole freestyle collection on February 25th. I don't know if they're going to do the release like they've done in the past years where it's like an auction.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about this shoe?
I mean, it's hard to shit on it because a kid designed it, right?
Yeah.
It is. I love the whole thing behind it, but this is not something I would go after. But it's not for me, right? It's
not. Yeah, and I like the way they've released it in recent years, where they do like an eBay auction.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know if they're gonna keep doing that, but they
Right.
do the eBay auction. They do get more than just the retail price off of them, and then people don't resell them because you paid so much money for them. It's most likely to keep, right?
Right.
So I like that, and all the proceeds go to the Dornbecker. So
I love that a kid gets to design this stuff. That's really, really cool. Nothing,
Yeah.
Can't say
Should
anything wrong
release them
about
in
that.
kid size.
Yeah, right?
yeah. Why not?
Yeah,
I know.
because I could see my kids wearing that, but
No, for
Never
sure.
catch
It's
me
definitely a
wearing that
kid's
shit.
shoe.
yeah.
Like that. Looks like they drew a little eyeball underneath.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
webbing
they
there
did.
To go
They
with
did.
yeah.
For sure.
You can't really tell them no, right? You
Oh, 'cause
you want an eyeball on? You get an eyeball on there.
Yeah.
man.
Well, it
Yeah.
also makes it look like because it's got the like sort of the shark teeth, right, for underneath the
Yep.
flame. Or so it's now looks like a real shark
Well, it makes sense.
with an eyeball. Yeah. Very cool.
I like it. I like the Dornbecker stuff.
Sure.
Whenever I see a pair like for sale somewhere, I like really consider it. But sometimes they're just highly priced.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What you gonna do? They are also announcing a Serena Williams times Nike Air Force One collab. It's coming out in Summit White colorway, so it's like an Air Force One, but there's like some extra stuff going on. I think it's releasing February 18th. Do you guys see this? What do you guys think about that? You're not an Air Force One guy?
I'm not really an Air Force One guy, but it's a clean looking shoe.
Right.
It looks kind of cool. I don't know. It's an Air Force One. But is it like it's got a zipper on the top?
Yeah, it's got a
there.
zipper on it.
That's kind of cool. It's different. I like that it's got our signature on the heel.
The swoosh looks embossed too.
Yeah.
I like the colorway. Summit White is very clean, but not white.
Yeah.
Like white. And
Great summer shoe.
I like that Serena's getting something.
Yes. I like
she is
Serena,
arguably the best.
Oh, of all time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great summer shoe. There you go.
Yeah.
Or great California shoe all year long.
How about the Adidas Crazy One, also known as the Kobe? Coming out in Sunshine colorway in April of this year. What do you guys think about the Adidas bringing back the Crazy One?
That's cool.
And
it's the ugliest shoe I've
the
ever
shoe
seen in my
for
life. Sorry.
it is very not. Yeah, it's not.
It's the ugliest shoe I've ever seen.
When it first,
people say that Air Jordan 2 is ugly, and I will always point them towards this shoe and tell me, please tell me what shoe is ugly. This is the ugliest shoe I've ever seen.
just because this one might not be beautiful,
some people do,
doesn't mean that Jordan 2 is not beautiful.
Listen to me. I'm sorry I brought up the Jordan 2, but this is the ugliest shoe that's ever been made. And I don't care if Kobe wore it. I don't care if Michael Jordan had worn it. It's the ugliest shoe I've ever seen. I hated it when I saw it on Kobe's feet. And I still, to this day, get a visceral reaction when I see it. Obviously, I'm very angry. I'm very angry that I have to look at this shoe again.
It's so personal. John, do you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, it gives me Star Wars vibes. I feel like I could run that to Galaxy's Edge and fit right in.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, look at the working in the Disney.
This guy.
The Disney theme. Yeah.
So
it's ugly. Sorry.
So for those who don't know, the inspiration behind this shoe is the Audi TT.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Volkswagen Bug, but anyway, keep going.
Maybe in this colorway.
Yeah. The thing is, I like that they're bringing back stuff that Kobe wore when he was back with Adidas, but it does fall under the category of cool, but I don't think I'm gonna, as much as I'm buying stuff that Kobe used to wear, this one, it's cool. It's just cool to look at. It's cool that you're doing this. Yeah.
I look forward to blocking people who post it. We get them in.
So angry. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Or I'll mute them. I'll just mute them. I won't block them.
Yeah.
I'll mute them.
Yeah.
Like a whole basketball team that has that color jersey and they're all wearing that shoe is gonna look freaking dope, man.
No, it's not. It's gonna look ugly. But to each their own, right? To each their own. It's the ugliest shoe I've ever seen. I can't stand it. I just don't know if there's something about this shoe. I can't stand it. It's awful. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Right. No, that's fine.
It is. I gotta pep up the show here a little bit. Here you go.
Whatever.
With my anger.
Some shoes need to be just because of the story.
Is there a story behind this? Oh, Kobe wore it. That's right. That's it. There's your story.
I like it.
Oh,
Will I buy it? No, but I like it. I like this. I like that it's being put out. If anything, it's caused some discomfort with Sean here, so I like it even more.
I figured you would.
Cool. Pairs for everyone.
It's the pod shoe. It's the pod shoe. It's a crew shoe.
Pod shoe. Yeah, crew shoe. The Reebok Question Mid, right? Allen Iverson's signature shoe. It's 25th anniversary.
That's
so they're
crazy.
putting out a 25th anniversary sneaker. It's basically white and it's got some silver touches. It's got a cool little 25 on the back tab. Releasing February 17th. The funny thing is, I read this. It's actually the 26th year since it released due to a supply chain issue.
Right.
So, what you going to do?
Supply chain.
Of course.
Of course.
But any thoughts on this sneaker?
It's like they copied the Jordan anniversary shoe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see that. I see what silver, like, okay.
That
25 anniversary.
Anniversary Jordan line was fucking amazing. Sorry for swearing. It was amazing. I love it.
Take your kids out of the room. Yeah. It is. It's 25th anniversary, so it has to be silver, right? So it's got it's gonna look like the Jordan ones. But
they're nice.
That's nice. They're nice.
I like it. I think Reebok Question fans will like it a lot. I like the details. So the Reebok Question Mid at the bottom of the shoe, where the outsole wraps around the back, the heel part. Yeah. There's a little circle with his jersey number 3. On this shoe, it looks like it's like silver, like it's chromed out.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Chromed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. They put the 25 on the heel. It's cool. They're nice.
That's clean.
I hope the part on the heel doesn't fall off, where it looks like a
part. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What you just described there.
Right. I don't know.
I feel like this will be like people collect it. It'll be like a little bit of a show piece as opposed to.
Yeah.
Will people wear this? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they will.
Chris got a spot for that right there behind him.
That's
right here in one of these boxes.
Oh yeah.
We'll see. All right. The Union Los Angeles times Nike Dunk in the Pistachio Colorway is coming out February 11th. I believe they had their in-store already.
Really?
Not quite sure. I didn't follow because I can't make it in-store, right? But they thanked the people, so something happened. And then they mentioned that the wider release online would be February 11th. Union, this is the Pistachio Colorway, which is kind of like the inner panels are light greenish, I'd say. And I think there's 2 more colorways releasing after this one. What do you guys think?
I like the graph paper look on that. I see it's a tearaway, but I think it looks good with the graph paper look.
I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know if I'll go after them as intently as the Jordan 4 or the Jordan 1.
Right.
Maybe I don't know if it's. I feel like it's gonna be super hard to get. I know how dunks have been going like up and down recently in terms of how much people want them, but I feel like this one's gonna be really tough to get. And I think maybe while people are focused on this, I'll try to grab another Union, while they're not looking.
Maybe a Union 2. Oh, look at it.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Look at that.
Being from California, John, does this mean more to you, this sneaker?
It doesn't. I'm not a huge Dunk fan. Only got 1 pair, and actually I don't. My son stole it. I was fortunate enough to get access to the off-white Dunks, and my son is a half size smaller than me, so he stole mine as soon as it came in.
Nice.
and ended up giving it to him for his birthday. But I'm not a big dunk guy, but I'll try for these.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't pay resale for them, but if I can hit them on retail, I'd be happy to have those.
Makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense. All right. There's just one more shoe. Would you say, Chloe?
I was gonna say just get them half a size smaller.
Right.
keep getting them bigger. Yeah, it can't fit. Wanted to talk about one shoe that we didn't cover in the last podcast, and I kind of regret that we didn't talk about it. It's the Down times Bape.
Yeah.
Recently released, I think 2 days ago. And Chloe, how did the release go for you?
It hurt a little. It hurt a lot. There was actually no size 7.5 like listed at the release on the Jown site. And I tried for an 8. I think I had like 2 phones and my computer all going at the same time. And it got sold out before I could actually get there. So yeah, I thought I responded pretty quick on the answer and everything too. But
I
guess there's a lot of people out there.
I know. I was in there too. I was trying to get them. And it was weird because I was just on Instagram and I was scrolling, and then I see a site, like a page post about them, and they said at noon on this day. I go, that's this day. Today's this day. And then I look up at my laptop and I see the time. I go, wait, that's in 5 minutes. So I'm in there. I start opening pages and stuff, and I got down to 1 minute. 1 minute before your turn to check out, and then boom, sold out. So yeah, they're nice. They're so clean. They're very clean.
I've been trying to buy them for the past week and a half. Like I was trying to buy it resale straight off the bat because I knew
before the release.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to pay $300 more, and no one's biting. They're all asking for way too much.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh well, some shoes are not meant to be.
Wait it out. Try to snipe them somewhere, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, we can get into our main topic today. I was looking at my sneakers, and because recently I had to do like this big purchase, I had to sell off a lot of sneakers to be able to fund that big purchase, and I was targeting in my stacks my DS sneakers, right? Pulling out all the DS ones so that I can sell them quick. Got me thinking about the value of me keeping them DS versus having worn them. And I know how a lot of people tell other people to wear your sneakers, and how sometimes that might bite you in the butt if you only wear them once and then you like change your mind, you want to sell them. Okay. So it's not, my question to you guys isn't solely about dollar signs. It's also about how much value do you get out of the sneaker, like for yourself, like the happiness, the joy, keeping them DS versus wearing them.
I for the longest time, you guys know that I kept a lot of my stuff DS to the point where I'm now, I literally last week unDS'd a pair of 2012 military blue 4s. So they're 10 years old, and I just unDS'd them, and it felt good. But at the same time, I'm like, did I really need to? Like some pairs I've been unDS'ing a lot this year again because of this whole wearing a new pair of shoes, like not doubling a wear for the school year, and I've unDS'd a lot of pairs, and I'm very happy to do it most of the time. And sometimes, like especially with the military blue 4s, I'm like, they're probably going to come back out again. I don't really need this pair because it's like I have 2 pair. I doubled up in 2006, and I still have one that DS. One's I beat the shit out of one pair, but I have another pair of DS. So I don't really need to wear this pair right now. I could have maybe sold it when they eventually bring them back with the Nike Air branding and stuff like that. And maybe put that money towards something else I really wanted. And I did that recently too with I think the last time I said I sold a pair to get a pair. I said it was the third pair of black cement 4s that I had, but actually I was mistaken. It was actually I sold a pair of the 2013 Air Jordan 13 He Got Games. And because I had the CDP from the CDP pack there, and I have the 2018 version. And so I was like, I don't need, and the 2013 version I have was a half size too big, actually a full size too big, because I actually wear an 11 now in the 13. So I sold that pair. So that in that respect, I was happy I kept something. My mindset wasn't that I'm going to keep a DS so I can sell it eventually. It was just that I was a sick person and I had to keep everything as many shoes as possible DS because I just love how an immaculate brand new shoe looks. But now I'm like, I'm glad I kept that 2013 He Got Game 13 DS because it actually got me like $450 in my pocket that I put towards what did I buy with it? I forget now. Anyway,
MMA
ones, exactly. The MMA ones. So I'm a little bit more mindful of that, but at the same time, I'm really enjoying wearing all my sneakers and unds-ing a lot of stuff. And people are like, "Careful, they're gonna fall apart." I'm like, relax. It's not my first rodeo. But I'm enjoying unds-ing. I'm not really thinking about the value. I've never thought really about the value until recently, and I still don't really care that much until I want to, like, there's a couple of pairs I'm going to keep DS because I'm trying to get possibly another pair of off-white twos in the white and red ones.
Go. Well, maybe
I need a big chunk of change for that.
Maybe the word value is not the one that I'm trying to use. Maybe the meaning of the shoe.
Right.
Like the fact that for all those years that shoe was DS in your closet, how much did it mean to you?
It meant nothing to me because it was just like another pair that I had. Like I have many pairs that in my collection that I just have. Yeah. And that's where I'm like, okay, I can let go of some stuff now. I'm at a point now where I'm ready to let go of some stuff. Mm-hmm. And again, it's always just to put towards other sneakers. So as long as I'm doing that and not like, I'm not obviously trying to make money off any of this shit. So I'm not a hardcore reseller just yet. Although I do want to retire early, so maybe at some point I will. But no. But yeah, it's good. It's been great. But there's some stuff I don't have. I don't have any like personal real connection to. I just bought them because they were available. I bought them because I did want them. And I do love like the He Got Game 13s. I love them because Michael Jordan wore them, and I have fond, vivid memories of him wearing them. But at the same time, I had the CDP ones from 2008, and then I got the 2018 version. So it's like, what do I need this other pair that's, a full size too big for me? And I'll never wear it. So it was cool. It's sometimes cool for me. It's sometimes to compare the different releases. Like I used to do a lot of those posts where I compare the different years, but I've done it. So like, I don't need to do that anymore. Yeah. That's my take.
Yeah. All right. John, do you keep your shoes DS sometimes, or do you wear them all?
You know what? I think right now I've got only 4 pairs of DS shoes. I mean, my collection's not as deep as you guys. I think I've probably got about 45 pairs.
It's pretty deep.
Yeah. And well, so like one pair is another. I have a fresh pair of the white center court shoes because they restocked in November, and I'm like, oh, I'll just buy that and I'll have them for next summer. I'll have a nice clean pair. I can beat the crap out of the ones I've got.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I've got a pair of Huaraches I haven't worn yet, and I've got 2 pairs of golf shoes. So I like to get them on feet. I mean, I'll buy them for an occasion. I got the pollen ones last year, and I knew I was going to Pittsburgh for Christmas, and I saved those all year to wear them in Pittsburgh.
Nice.
But that was the only reason that I didn't wear them. I feel like I like to wear them. I mean, and to me, I've got a few pairs that are sentimental, but it's not so much remembering Jordan playing in them. My first retro 3 I got, my mom gave me for my birthday, and she passed away a couple of years ago. And so that pair of shoes is it's 2018, so it's almost 4 years old. It still looks like it's brand new because I probably wear it 4 times a year. Right. But I feel like when I wear it, she's with me. I think about so that's the kind of connection I have with them. I really think that the Alma Menieres are special, and and I like wearing them. I mean, I think I've worn my 3s probably a dozen times already.
Yeah.
So and you know what, if I fall out of love with a shoe and I'm going to sell it, I mean, retro Jordans, as long as you take care of them, you probably get retail for them anyway.
True.
So.
True.
Sure.
it's, because I've got space for about 50 shoes comfortably. And that's my goal, is to not get by that. This year I want to only buy 5. And if I buy more than 5, I want to do 1 in, 1 out. So I've gone through, and there's a few pairs that I've earmarked that I'll sell if I need to.
Right.
But to me, it's almost like I haven't unds-ed a shoe unless I've worn it to Disneyland.
Right.
And I have unds-ed plenty of pairs, and that's almost the dangerous thing, is that day is going to be probably 20,000 steps. So if it's not comfortable, it's going to be a problem.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Wow.
All right. So they have more meaning for you on feet.
Yeah, and I've got and that's kind of my Instagram, is to record it, so I can go back and I can look, hey, remember that day,
right? But that's cool. That's exactly, I like that mentality, because that's exactly when I was a teenager in the 80s and early 90s. I would the first thing, I couldn't wait to get, if I got a pair, I was lucky enough to get a pair of Jordans, I couldn't wait to get them on my feet and play ball in them and stuff. And it's like that became sort of, I got into this sort of mentality where it's like I destroyed them so much, and I wish I hadn't destroyed them to the point where like my mother threw them out, that I want to keep them as pristine as possible. So I have a lot of shoes. Like I've told this stories like that many times over the years on the pod, but I have many shoes that I've kept DS for literally decades at this point, and they're just deteriorating in the boxes. And I wish I'd worn a few, especially ones that I doubled up on, with the purpose of wearing one and stocking the other, and I kept both DS. So it's like there was no sense to it. So I have some regrets when it comes to that. So that's why I'm happy that I've sort of gotten back to that mentality of, I love looking down and seeing a pair on my feet, new pair, old pair, whatever it is. I love it, and so I'm with John on that one. It is more special when you have them on your feet, for sure.
Okay, right.
Mm-hmm. My mind's expanding, guys.
Oh my God! I see the change in you, man.
I'm a collab guy.
It's glorious.
I'm a reseller. I wear all my shoes.
Chloe?
I think so. When I first started, it was really like, break them out, wear them with the fit the next day.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't wait. But then with time, and when you're dealing with so many shoes that you don't even have time to wear all of your shoes, I was perfectly fine with having them DS. I fucking love shoes. I have fucking issues. So the perfect example for me where I love it DS is the Travis Scott Jordan 1. That shoe, I feel like it at first it was impossible. It wasn't even an option for me to wear. It was just too nice. The way it happened was just too crazy. My first sneakers app win, like, God, like even driving down and like, what did we even pay duties on that shoe? I don't even remember anymore. Oh yeah, we did.
I drove across the border with you, man.
Yeah.
Pick those up.
We went. Oh my God, it was just too. It was just the whole thing was just. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't process it. Like how did me and Chris and who else
Frank.
scored with us? And Frank from Montreal score fucking Travis Scott Jordan 1s off Sneakers app. Anyways,
crazy.
So
Sean, I was Michael Jordan punching the air, man.
I bet you were.
I was walking from, like, I was pacing in my house. It was wild. It was the craziest thing ever. And I just never thought of breaking it out. Never, not once. It just meant so much. And it's crazy. But now I don't even think I'd ever wear them. And I actually put them on StockX this week.
Wow.
Yeah. Because, hey, I could get like 2 other pairs. And, I got so many shoes that I would wear on a daily basis. And that shoe would not.
You can never see yourself wearing that.
Not the way I dress now.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think I'm going to wear a pink quality shirt with my pink laces and, no, I don't know. I'm like, no, I can't do it now. Like,
yeah.
On the weekend?
I don't know. Seriously, like,
you didn't hang out with Sean a bit more.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I always say to myself, well, I got my mochas,
True.
I got my mochas to be a bit more classy, you know?
Yeah.
So for what's like right now, what did I list them at? 2005? Like 2005. Like,
Yeah, that's
no, you know,
Sure.
like it's like, what
Yeah.
pair of Jowns do I want now? You know, do I want the Babes? Hell, it'll be
4
done in 2
pairs.
seconds.
Boom. Yeah, I get it.
You know, so there's some shoes that meant more to be DS, and that was one of them. And I probably have 30 or 40 pairs of DS shoes in my house. And you know, my goal was to get down to 25, and the amount of I probably have like 20 pairs of Yeezys that are all DS. I'm in no rush to sell them. If it goes, it goes, and it's just gonna fund. It's gonna fund the shoes, and it's all good.
Yeah,
and I had fun wearing. I wore some Yeezys. It's just that I had so many. You know.
Yeah. Well, John, look, clothes going down to 25 sneakers. There's gonna be a lot of room at his place. Once you hit 50, start sending sneakers over to his house.
There you go.
He'll store them for you. You will run it that way.
It's clean Canadian air. It always keeps the sneakers looking fresh.
We'll launder your shoes for you. Wink.
The shipping's going to get me though.
It's true.
I've been the type of dude to buy a lot of sneakers, buy double up, triple up sometimes, keep them DS. And I felt comfortable keeping them DS because that's what made me happy. Just owning them, having them at the ready.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever get to pair number 3, let alone pair number 2. But I just like knowing that they're there.
It's comforting knowing them. Yeah, they're there. Yeah.
Well, absolutely. And I had to kind of have a serious talk with myself about the age of the sneakers, right? Sean mentioned how some of his DS pairs just sitting in the boxes and crumbling. I negotiated with myself and eventually felt okay to get rid of sneakers that were on the brink of expiring. Like they're too old. By this time, 6 years later, I am not going to unDs this.
Yeah, exactly.
So I said, it's time to let them go, move them out, get in some new stuff, and then start the clock on those new shoes, you know, see how long it takes for them to get out. Well, what that has caused in me is now every new purchase that I make, I immediately calculate what my exit strategy is. Like how do I get rid of this shoe? If I change my mind, if something happens, when the time is right. And once there was a comment on one of our YouTube videos, and the listener said, Chris literally sells everything he has. And I started thinking back at all my stories. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of true.
Not wrong. It's not wrong.
Yeah, I get my stuff in, I hold it for a bit, and then I'll eventually sell it to get more stuff in.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what my story has been about in the past few years. And it's so true that I laugh at it. And I'm not hiding from it. It's really that. When I'm about to buy a shoe, whether I should spend $300 on a pair of retail sneakers, I'm thinking, what's the exit? Can I get rid of them if I change my mind?
Before you even buy it, your plan is, how am I going to get rid of this shoe?
Right. Or like, what's my margin of error?
All right.
This is my margin of error. I buy them at 300. I can sell them right now on StockX for 260. My error is 40.
Right.
Do I feel comfortable paying 40 for mistakes of the past? Okay.
Man.
And then the shoe comes in, I get them in hand, and that's where the real test happens. Do I love them enough to keep them, or is it like on the maybe pile?
Right.
Weird way for me to think of stuff, but it does bring me comfort, like security. I have a few pairs that are still DS Union ones. I love them.
Oh, you're still keeping them.
I love them so much. When I picture them at their best, like a photo of this sneaker at its best, It's not on my feet. It's
Really?
like, no, it's like
Have you
there.
never worn your unions? You worn them, haven't you?
I've put pairs on my feet. I've never gone outside with them.
Oh, wow.
And I love it. I don't care. That's how I love this shoe. I love it in that state. I don't love
that
it
makes you happy
outside.
Yeah. Exactly.
So there are, and the reasons why I double up, triple up is because of this. I get 2 pairs. So I'll double up on a shoe. I'll double up on the Amamenya Jordan 3. Telling myself that because I have 2, I'll be safe wearing 1.
Right.
Keeping 1 DS.
Yeah.
But now that I have 2 DS, I'm like,
you want a third.
They're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. I can't destroy these. I need a 3rd pair.
Yeah. They are so nice. It is hard. Yeah. It's gonna be. I have 2 pairs as well, and it's gonna be hard to wear one of them. But I will.
Well, it's funny. I hear you guys talk about doubling up and tripling up all the time, and I really haven't. And one of the shoes that I thought it was the natural gray 85s, because I actually had that pair in high school, and I'm like, I'm going to buy 2 pairs, and I'm going to destroy one and save one. And I've never bought the 2nd pair, and I mean I've had that pair for over a year. I've probably worn them 20 times, and they look beautiful, and the flaws that are on them now, I think make them look better.
Sure.
Yes. So I've never made myself, buy that 2nd pair, but it seems like you guys do that and you never get to that 2nd pair.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. But you're right. You're so right, John, because there's been a lot of pairs I've decided to wear, and I'm like, I love to keep them pristine, but I feel like wearing them, so I'll wear them, and you know what? After I wear them a couple times, they still look pristine. Like, so the bottom's a little bit dusty or something. Yeah. Besides that, they stay. Especially like we're not going out and playing ball in these things. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
So it's not like you're walking around Disney World or Disneyland, and I'm walking around my school in a given day. It's not really killing them into the ground. So you can keep them looking really great for a long time. And plus the rotation's so big that you're not wearing the same pair of shoes every day also. Right. So wearing them's not really going to do much to them anyway. It's going to make you feel good when you look down and see them on their feet.
Yeah. And those 85s, it takes a while to break those in. Compared to the other ones, they took some wearing.
For sure. That's old school. That's old school leather right there.
Okay. That's cool. I guess I'll have to speak to John a bit more, talk to Chloe a bit more. But I think all 3 of you are on that page that you're getting ready to let's just break them all out. I don't know.
And we all have issues, some serious.
We're all sick.
Issues.
We're all sick. Yeah. Even John with his 45 pairs or whatever he has. That's people
who has 45 pairs, man.
A civilian hears 45 pairs and like, what? You have 45 pairs of shoes? Yeah.
And most of them are 2 models. I mean, most of my shoes are either Jordan 3s or Jordan 1s.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the sickest of all of us.
Golf shoes.
Yeah.
How about we hit up a couple of audience messages?
Sure.
We got a few. I think there's one question that John can help us out with, which is pretty cool. We have a message from not this one. Hold on. Where'd that question go?
We're doing it live.
We're gonna do it live now. Okay, we'll get to that one. But here, there's a question from at Michael_loose. He goes, hey guys, a question for the pod. Shoes on or off while driving? As in, do you change your shoe when you drive to prevent creasing or scuffing of any sort? Loving the show. Keep it up. I think it's a
Disneyland. And so...
he's still talking. You froze for like a good 20 seconds
going.
There. But is it just the question was just, do you take your shoes off when you drive?
Driving.
Okay, so go ahead, John.
So what I was saying is, so if I'm driving to Disneyland, I'm wearing slides.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get that.
But if I'm going to, the mall, I'll wear the shoes.
Yeah.
for me, I like to, especially driving home from Disneyland, take off the shoes and the socks and let my feet breathe.
I hear that. Yeah.
It's a long distance drive, right?
Yeah. 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I always wear my shoes. I've never taken my shoes off anywhere, even on long road trips. I'm a shoe on guy.
Shoe on. Yeah.
I'll put slides after a golf game or a soccer game.
Oh, for sure.
But if I'm wearing shoes out, I'll wear my shoes back home, or I'll wear my shoes when I'm driving. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I think maybe it's not a Canada thing, or definitely not a Montreal thing to take your shoes off while driving. It's too cold here.
Oh yeah.
You don't do that.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
And honestly, before I got into sneakers, I would probably wear flip-flops most of the time, from May to September.
Oh man. Must be nice.
May to September. The whole summer?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if I was wearing, what's it called? Jesus. Oh, I just lost the word. Fuck. Those fucking shiny shoes I just bought. The bread, fuck.
Clot?
No, the breads there. The
shoes.
The shiny ones. Oh, jeez, I lost the
patent?
The patent, thank you. If you're wearing patent leather shoes, okay, I get it. You don't want them to crease that bad.
Yeah.
Then you'd slide into another pair. Don't drive barefoot. That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of thinking.
I lost the word patent. What's wrong with me? It's getting late.
I mean, tell you.
Yeah.
The one scuff, like the area where my heel is most worn down is the driving shoe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But that's just the way it is.
That's some aggressive driving.
Okay, there was a question. I can't find it. We'll shout out the listener later, but it was a question about, I think they lived in South Carolina, and what the difference is for sneakers between US and Canada.
The differences in what we wear, or how it is, like accessibility?
It was very broad of a question, but it did get me like, oh yeah, there are differences. We can cover a few things that just pop into your head. I know. Go ahead, John. It's great that you're here because
down here, Vans and Chuck Taylors are. I mean, those are everywhere. But again, sandals, man. You see a lot of people wearing sandals. As far as shoes go, if I'm in the parks, a lot of triple white Air Force Ones, Panda Dunks, Wave Runners, 350s. That's those shoes you see everywhere. That's like the Southern California vibe. I mean, of course, tons of Jordans, but there's a wide variety of Jordans.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm sort of like I have no idea what people wear up here. I'm in such a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to really the mall very much, and I'm not going to like other boutiques and stuff. So I just know what I wear. But is there a like a sort of a Montreal sneaker like type of vibe? I don't even know.
I see a lot of Air Force Ones lows. I see a lot of Club C's. But what I do have to say is when I've been to Kissimmee a couple of times to play golf, and it's just slides. It's slides and socks.
Slides and socks.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay.
Yeah, when I visit my parents in Florida, it's the same thing. There's slides and socks everywhere. Like high socks.
That's why the sock game is so important over there.
Yeah.
Okay. I get that. I think we get our cues from the United States in terms of
I think we're
what
pretty
to wear.
similar.
Yeah. I found the listener that sent it. It was actually one of the winners from the quality heavyweight. That's why I couldn't find it. Serge was asking us. Okay, so his question was this. While I'm here, I have a question for the pod. I'm from South Carolina, and I've always wondered how different sneaker culture might be in Canada. What would y'all say are the biggest differences between the United States and Canada when it comes to sneakers? If it's not like what we wear specifically, I do believe accessibility is different. It used to be really bad. It's gotten better.
It's gotten better, yeah.
But it seems like stuff is more available in stores there. Like you guys will find stuff on shelves that we would only be able to get online from one boutique.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Oh,
I don't know.
outlet finds in the States is next level.
Oh yeah, outlets for sure.
What's funny is I've never found anything in the outlets.
What?
Really? I thought you have to go on Tuesdays when they restock.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. See, I'm not that close, so
that's-
I'm usually there on a weekend. So there's nothing there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think also because we're a smaller, much smaller country, I think there's more. Like we all the sneaker people kind of know each other here, right? Like us, the kind of got Soul Boys, like Calabi, like we all like across Canada kind of know each other. Whereas we might know of people in the US, but like we're all pretty tight up here. Like it's a pretty small community, so that's kind of like a little bit of a homey or family feel to it.
Right.
In my
okay,
perception.
I see that. You're right.
Yeah.
Like you'll eventually hear about a person just conversing with the other Canadian sneakerheads.
Yeah. We've all been on each other's podcasts, and it's like we're all, whether it's like, we just all know each other. It's a little bit inbred. It's a little incestuous.
Well, I think the podcast creates the community. Because I'm starting to build a network, and it didn't start until I started a podcast, and now I know people in Texas, Florida, all Minnesota. Cool. So we're starting to build a little bit of a community as well. And I just think that you guys have a big head start on us. And the thing is, I haven't found any local podcasts. It'd be great if there was even a Southern California group to get into, but I haven't really made those inroads. I know Soul Savvy has channels for areas, and I think there's 7 people in the San Diego channel.
Huge. It's huge.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Channels for an area. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
A Slack channel.
Yeah, Slack channel. So
yeah. Well, John, you could be that podcast. You were looking for a group or whatever, then you could be it.
Yeah.
Except for we're a little niche with the Disney angle.
Right.
Although, like I said, a lot of people really stunt at Disneyland.
Well, the Disney thing, the Disney angle is not your limit. It's just where you start.
Right.
Right. So you start there and you go wherever you want to go.
You go Six Flags. You go
SeaWorld.
Universal Studios. You go to
Animal Kingdom. Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
You got Disney got Star Wars, they got the Marvels, they got the
That's it.
We love that Disney Plus, I gotta tell you.
Oh, do we ever?
Okay. That was cool. So we just wanted to answer that question since we had someone from the United States. That was good. Does anyone want to give a little shout out while we're about to close up this shop?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Shout out to the guy who sold me the poster that stinks of cigarettes. I think he lives in Ottawa, so not too far from there. Right. He's probably a listener.
Oh yeah.
So thanks for the cigarette poster, buddy.
There you go. That was a great show. Thank you, audience, for joining us once again. You can download and listen to the Sneaker Podcast anywhere podcasts are broadcast. Sean Collard, where can people find you?
At SCollard23 and at OG Support Group.
Yeah, shout out to the OG Support Group. Chloe, where can people find you?
At Clarel.
Right. And you can find our good friend Mike at On Air with Mike D. Thanks again, John, for chopping it up with us. Tell the people all about your socials, where they can listen to your podcast and so forth.
Okay. You can find me on Instagram at Weekends with Walt, underscores between the words. You can also find me at Kicks at the Castle, and the podcast is available on Apple, Spotify. We're on YouTube as well.
Nice.
Ooh, YouTubes. And you can find myself at Christopher.chu, and be sure to follow us at the Sneaker Podcast. Big shout out to our sponsors, Sneaker Logic and Quality. One love, all the sneakers. Peace.
Peace.